Hi, this is not Bfunkphenomenon. As you can tell, this is me. I need to work on an entrance sentence myself. Let's do this. See if I'm in the right spot. That was here. On the line. Yes. We were working on the Stairway Shuffle. And that's what Brian calls it. Brian always has the best names for the shuffles and the things that he comes up with. And I love that. So the Stairway Shuffle, because it feels like you're going up and down on a stairway, maybe, if you do it well. I've posted a reel on this move, and where I showed like a little bit. And then I thought, let's make an extended video and tell you some of the principles behind the move. So, the Stairway Shuffle, in case you don't know, is cross over and out, cross under and back. Fairly simple, right? No. Kidding, it's not very hard, but there are some things that you must be aware of when you want to try this one. I showed you just one variation, and if you are familiar with our roller skating system, you might know by now that there are dozens of variations, and I'm going to show you some during this little get-together. So, the first thing, your body is always straight up. I would say the weight is more above your heels than it is above your toes. So if you feel that you are leaning forward, or if you are like this, the move will not be easy for you. So be straight up, have your knees relaxed, and then we're going to start. The first count is a crossover. And when you cross over, as you can tell, I cross my leg over, but then my hips and my shoulders are also turning. That is one. And then when I do two, the right leg comes out. And all the weight is on the left leg. And the pivot was on the back wheels. So let me show you again. It's 1 and 2, with the pivot on the back wheels. Okay, one more time. 1 and 2. Okay, from here, so where I'm standing, the weight is all on the left leg. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross behind. And when I cross behind, I turn my body at the same time. So cross behind. You see, I turn my foot back, and then I turn my hips and my shoulders. And then I go back. Yeah, so let me show you again. I cross forward and out. I cross backwards and then I come back. Cross forward is 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So a couple of things with this move is you need to turn the hips, or switch, I would say, from side to side to get that flowy motion in this move. So I turn 1, I turn the hip, 2, I turn the hip, 3, I turn the hip, 4, I turn the hip. You see, I go like I go from left to right, left to right. Second is, when I go over, and I put my foot out, at the same time, I pivot the other foot on the back wheel. So it's a back wheel pivot. And you can practice that, for instance, by practicing going to the right, to the left. That is also a back wheel pivot. Step over and out. Step under, switch again, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see right away there's that little flowy move that makes this stairway shuffle so awesome. I'll show you the other side, because there's also an other side. That is where you step with right over left and then go back. And that is, it's very simple, as in you do the same thing to the right side as to the left side. Now I can imagine that you think, oh, but my right side is always going better than the left side, or the other way around. So I'm only practicing that side. Not good. Not a good idea. So you want to practice both sides always, always. And especially in that areas where you think, oh no, this is not working out for me, then, especially then, you have to practice your, what you would maybe call your weaker side. Because when you lose balance, you can lose balance on all sides. So if you only practice on the right side, you will definitely lose your balance on the left side. That's not really hard. So practice both sides, and the chance of losing balance will decrease and decrease and decrease. I promise you. Okay, so the other side is 1, where you step over and turn, 2, 3, and 4. And you see me, I step over and I switch. I step out and I turn the whole body. I step behind and I turn the whole body. And I step behind again and I turn the whole body. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you, I would almost say, when you perform this move like the way it's intended, you will roll a bit. You will roll a bit from one side to the other, and that also makes it very flowy again. But in the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is the basic move. And I suggest that you go and practice first the right one, and then maybe the left one, like a couple of times. And with a couple of times, I think I mean like 500 times or something. Yeah. And then you have a very strong stairway shuffle on the right side and a very strong stairway shuffle on the left side, and then you can start to practice it with both sides. When you practice both sides, you need a little transition move, and that can be anything, but what we do is we cross, out, cross, back. If I would make an extra cross step, then I'm on the right leg again, and I can do the other leg. Cross, out, cross, back. Make an extra cross step, cross, out, cross, back. That's just one variation. And it's not that you have to do it like this. I mean, you can do it basically any way you want to, as long as you have like the basic pattern, and that is the 4 counts. Cross over and out, cross under and out, cross over and out, cross under and out. That was on one side. Now I'm going to do the other side. Cross over, out, cross under, out, cross over, out, cross under and out. That was it. So if you practice that, then you can figure out for yourself what the different variations can be, but you could practice 1, 2 is a very good practice. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For instance, other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the hips moving, and keep the upper body very tensed, I would say. So use your abdominal muscles and your hips and even your arms to go out like this and to stand still like this. And this is all in and of itself a very good balancing practice. So if you want to try to build it up. So start with 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then build it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. In summary, some extra tips. Your upper body is straight up. The elbows are above waist. And this is how you navigate all the moves. So if I'm here and I cross over, I would point my arms at where I'm going. And sometimes that helps me to get a good sense of, okay, where I want my upper body to go. You see, I can do that. Later on, when you start to dance with it and when you start to go with it, you can always move your arms more and dance with your hands. But, don't do this, because here nothing will happen. It's all a balance disturbance if you're doing it up here. And don't leave your arms like this, because as you can tell, when my arms are like this, I'm right away in a whole different kind of position where I'm not in balance, I would say. So shoulders up, hips tilted a little bit forward, and then you will be able to perform this move. Yeah. I hope this was helpful. Let me know, or let us know what you feel about this. If you need more guidance or if you need more information, then please, just send me a DM or an email or whatever. I hope you enjoy your training. Okay, one more thing. I know I already told you, but my experience is that you cannot hear this enough. Okay, when you cross over and you go out, the pivot, this pivot, is on the back wheels. Back wheels. So what a very nice practice is to practice your cross steps like this. Cross and back, cross and back, cross and back, cross and out, cross and out, cross and back, cross and back, cross and back, on the back wheels. Yeah, because that gives you such a funky groove, you can tell. So with the normal crossover and cross under step, you always pivot on the back wheels. Always. Remember that. Okay, till next time.